Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From the 38, Mond buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting him there and bringing him to the ground. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now Kaepernick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who's taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
On 2nd and 12, Mond escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Seven, our score after 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Mond looks to throw.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mond going to throw it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and Kaepernick's going to run with it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to the air, Mond.
Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Mond.
Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet are a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back. Zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mond.
They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And they'll throw on first down with Newman.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake, Mond. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Going for it with McKinnon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Mond now off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. Airing one out for Crowder.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Well, they go play action here. Mond.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 20. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Kaepernick going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Handoff. It's McKinnon. Fights him off. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run once more with McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. On first down, Kaepernick. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. To throw, Kaepernick. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
On third down, Newman.
Forced out to his left.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now Kaepernick. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
From the gun, here's Mond.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's complete to Tony.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a catch by Pitts.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Williams.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run with Clement, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Flush to his... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
They run here with Dowdle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll run here on third and goal. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, their strong September has carried over to October as they move